Hi guys, so I'm editing this video now, and I just wanted to come in to do a little introduction before you start watching this. In this video I didn't talk about vaccination because there's a lot of controversy around it. A lot of mothers swear that it is the vaccinations based on their experiences and based on when they notice changes in their children, but so many studies have countered it and have proven that vaccinations, the measles vaccinations and the rubella and all that, do not cause autism. There are cases where children growing up born under the same circumstances, I mean multiple children born under the same circumstances, gotten the same immunizations, and then one turns out to be different from the other. So I'm not a professional here, I'm just a mom who was scared of having a child with any form of neurodivergence. I'm sorry if this offends anybody watching, but I'm just putting out this video here because even though it may not necessarily have helped to avoid it, but even in regular children, these steps I took will definitely help your children to progress a lot better and faster. Please enjoy the video, and I will be answering you in the comment section if you have anything to ask. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here or this is your first time of coming to this channel, my name is Tochi and I am a vlogger based in Lagos, Nigeria. So some time ago I did a video concerning my daughter, my first daughter, who showed signs of autism and ADHD, and I titled the video "We Beat Autism." I got all kinds of responses from the videos, both good and bad, and I am most happy that I was able to help some other mothers who had seen certain signs but were too afraid to deal with those challenges. I'm very happy that I was able to help in any way that I could. So guys, there's so many things that are very off about this moment I'm doing this video. First of all, my voice is so husky because there's so much harmattan. We woke up with a lot of harmattan this morning, like the weather is really harsh. Secondly, my children are playing at the background, so you might hear them, you might even see them, you might even see one crawl past the video or walk past the video. You guys should just please excuse all that distraction, and let me just drop the point I want to drop here. So guys, some time ago I did a video about my daughter, my first daughter Abigail, who showed several signs of autism and ADHD, and how we were able to get over majority of them. So I'm going to leave a link somewhere up there so you can watch the video if you missed it. And as at the moment when I was doing that video, I was actually 9 months pregnant of my second child, who turned out to be a beautiful girl, Daniela. And I had so many fears while I was pregnant of her. You know, when you read about this autism stuff, you know, you read things like when you have a child with autism, there's a very high chance that the next one can also come on the spectrum and all that. And so I was very concerned about it, and it was one of the things that made me not so crazy about taking in for the second time, because I hadn't even finished with the first one. There were just so many challenges with Abigail's growth and development, and I was really just scared of taking in for the second one. But at the point when I knew it was going to happen, there were several steps I took from that moment till now where we are. She's currently 1 year old. So guys, I'm going to be dropping the tips I used. I'm going to be dropping certain tips and certain steps I have taken so far, just to let you guys know. And this is not, I am not saying that this is a way to avoid it, because we all know that there is no particular cause of autism, but these are the steps I have taken that I believe are quite reasonable. And even if you do not have a child on the spectrum and you're not scared of this, so this will also help your child with their communication skills and social skills and everything. So if you're interested in this video, please stay tuned. I want to especially shout out to every parent that is dealing with autism and the struggles with communication and everything. I really hope you guys come through, and I hope you guys find healing, because yes, there is healing. I really just pray you guys find healing for your child. For those that are hoping and praying for healing, I hope you find healing that you're looking for, and I pray you find the strength to carry on with your children. Please, this video is not meant to downcast, or this video is not meant to make you feel like you are not good enough or you haven't done enough, because when I did that first video, I got some responses which I kind of understood, just to help people that are in my shoes. I like to share my experiences, especially when I have seen good results from it, or even when I'm still in the process. So there's someone out there who will find this video useful, and I am doing this video for that person, even if it's just one person. So as I was saying, autism, ADHD, all that ASD stuff has no particular cause. We're all very much aware of this, but as a mother, you just want to rule out every sign, cross every line, dot every I's, and just make sure that you are not doing anything wrong or doing anything that is going to affect your child. So when I had seen these signs in my child, I was pregnant. I got pregnant of her when she was, I got pregnant of my second child when my firstborn was 2+, and that was a very difficult moment. That was quite a difficult moment up until when I had my second child, and then things became a little easier with her. She started picking up, and till now she's doing very well. So first of all, I was actually scared of having a boy, and when I found out it was a girl, I was kind of relieved. Reason was because there are higher chances of autism in boys than in girls. Like one of the major things we are doing. While it is widely known that children with autism and ADHD are born with it, studies have shown that screen time is also associated with it.
Spider!
Hi! As I was saying, guys, before this Christmas tree fell down and now they're trying to put the accessories back, while it is widely known that children with autism and ADHD are born with it, studies have shown that screen time is also associated with it. And I was well aware of this because from the experience of my first daughter, without even doing any research, it was obvious that screen time also contributed much to the whole science and everything that we were seeing. So when I had my second daughter, I decided that screen time was like, she had actually no business with TV, tabs, anything screens. I totally kept away from her, and up till now she's 1 year old and she has started showing interest in phones. Like for instance, if I drop my phone, she wants to just quickly pick it up and see what she can scratch on the screen. And even though she doesn't know how to operate the phone, when Abigail was about her age, I feel like Abigail was able to actually operate my phone at 1 year. She was able to do like 1 or 2 things. And but this one, Daniela is her name, so let me be more specific instead of saying this one. Daniela does not know what food is. Like, she knows what food is, but she doesn't know about cartoons. She doesn't know about TV programs. She has no idea what all that is, and I intend to keep it like that because I've come to a conclusion that a 1 year old has no business with screen time. 1 year, 2 years, and probably till she's about 3 years when we are able to communicate effectively before I would actually start allowing her watch TV little by little or watch phone or whatever. So Abigail, please, you are making too much noise. Reduce your singing. So Daniela actually doesn't even know her ABCs. She doesn't know how to sing ABC, doesn't know how to sing 1, 2, 3. And I really don't care at this point because I'm more interested in communication. She's already starting to point. She's already starting to point. We make a lot of eye contact and we talk with eyes. You know, she's showing a lot of growth. I feel like it's a bit more than Abigail, but I'm not very sure. I can't really remember where Abigail was at this time because of course she was doing everything right until she started regressing. So I can't remember exactly when she started regressing, but I know it was before 2. but I can't remember when exactly. So screen time, cutting off screen time, that's one of the major ways we are avoiding autism in the second child. When it comes to socialization, you guys, have you seen Abigail? She just sings too much. So another way I am reducing the chances of autism is by letting her socialize. Okay. Another way I am avoiding autism in my second child is by letting her socialize. I let her have people to talk to. I put her in crèche. I put her in crèche when she was about 8 months old. I said in one of my videos that I was going to show you guys or tell you guys why I put her in crèche at this age. So she was 8 months old when she joined crèche, and I really just wanted her to blend with other children and like just see what normal is, talk, laugh and everything, because based on experience, I don't know if it's because Abigail was the only child at a point. It was
again, I'll pick you.
So when she started crèche, I feel like she greatly improved. Like there were some things I don't teach her, she doesn't learn from me, but she just knows. And communication became, although yes, she was growing, and one might want to say I'm pushing her too hard, but I feel like it was good. Besides the fact that I also needed time for work.
Santa Claus is to fall down.
Okay, Santa Claus is to fall down, guys. See, my baby's English. My baby says Santa Claus is to fall down, and that's because this rope seems to have.
The Christmas tree, mommy.
Okay.
Up.
Okay. Up. So yeah, we put Daniela in crèche just to help her with socialization and help her mix up with people. If that is going to help, I really don't know, but I feel like our major challenge is communication. Every other thing we can try to deal with, but communication is very important. It's basically the signs that we are preventing, and these are signs, you know. Putting her in crèche, that's just trying to build her social life, trying to build her communication. And sleep, when it comes to sleep, Abigail was at a point was not sleeping in the night, and she was always waking up to play at night. So for Daniela, I just maintain a routine. She goes to bed by 9ish. Sometimes I make it 8, but when she has late sleep, I make it 9. So I feel like it's still within the same time. So I just avoid her sleeping in the evening. So when it's 9 o'clock, she gets to sleep, and when she wakes up in the night and she is restless and she seems like she's very active or wants to play or something, I don't even talk too much to her. In Abigail's time, I was always trying to get her to sleep, trying to make her sleep, or looking at how cute she was. But now for Daniela, I totally ignore her in the night. If I'm breastfeeding her, then I'm breastfeeding her. And if I'm not breastfeeding her, like now that I'm trying to actually stop breastfeeding her, I don't even stress it. I just keep quiet. Whatever she's doing, I just try to make sure she's not falling off the bed, and I keep quiet until she sleeps. So I don't entertain any form of, at that moment I don't even discipline her, I don't even talk to her or shout at her or whatever. So these few things I mentioned are ways I'm actually trying to avoid autism or signs of autism or ADHD in my second daughter, as opposed to how it was for my first daughter. This video may not be relevant to only parents that have autistic children looking to have more children, but definitely will be relevant to people who do not have children yet, waiting to have children. And yeah, did I mention the folic acid? Yeah guys, folic acid is very important for brain development. So yeah, from before you take in, if you know you are trying to get pregnant, it's important to start taking folic acid immediately, just for proper brain development. And oh, she's saying hi. So it's important to take folic acid for proper brain development and formation of the child. So guys, this is where we are She's a year old, and we're progressing fine, and by God's grace it continues like this. So guys, I hope you've been able to learn 1 or 2 things from this video, and please do give this video a thumbs up, share this video if you can, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.